Welcome back to this April 10th edition of Litter Media Live for this Friday. My name is Aaron Glandon. Dan Ramey is on assignment this morning, but let's jump right into the forecast. Friday, sun and 72. It's looking like it's going to be a great weekend. Saturday, a slight chance of rain early, but then sun and 65 and near 80 degrees on Sunday. So if you and your family have any outdoor plans, now is a great weekend to do those activities because it's shaping up to be a beautiful weekend in God's creation, in nature, if you will. When we come back, we're going to take a look at news, followed by sports in this date in history, followed by our national days. But first, we want to tell you about Accurate Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. They're your trusted comfort advisor. If you're in need of any of these services, just click on this ad anywhere you see it on littermedia.com, and it'll take you right to their website, which is AccurateHVAC.com, to learn more.
At Tomlinson Insurance, we've been protecting families, farms, and businesses since 1853. From auto, home, farm, life, or health, we tailor coverage that fits your world. With multiple carriers to meet your insurance needs. Real people, real service, local agents who can answer the phone and care when it matters most. Tomlinson Insurance. Let our history be your future. Call or stop by today.
The Pike County Career and Technology Center provides hands-on, skilled trades training with engaging curriculums and endless possibilities. From automotive technology, carpentry, business management, to culinary arts and interactive media. From electricity, welding, HVAC, engineering, and medical technology to pre-nursing, basic food service, and public safety. We're preparing our youth for America's workforce through today's technology. To learn more about Pike County CTC, visit pikectc.org.
I was looking for a first job. I had been babysitting and decided it was something for a little more permanent. It pays very well. It's convenient. You can make your own schedule with the flexibility. That's something that I like. The people that I work with are great. I wouldn't ask for a better crew or management team to work for.
Life. It can get on top of you quickly, can't it? But with 211, it only takes one step to get connected to the help you need. 211 is always available to help. So get in touch today.
For beneficial news that you can use, make sure you're always checking out littermedia.com. It's a one-stop shop for all the news in our area, including website stories that we post on there just about every day, and links to our social media pages, including X, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Spotify, and Litter Media Radio. We also have a brand new Litter Media TikTok as well. We haven't added that to the homepage yet, but if you're a parent, you know how much people my age and younger love TikTok. I'm on it probably too much. So encourage your teen or your kids to give us a follow on TikTok. It's an account that you can actually feel pretty good about them following. We got a lot of news stories today, including a double whammy from ODNR, so let's jump right into it. Ross County has been awarded $750,000 in federal funding to support the early planning stages of future road improvements along several heavily transported routes. The funding awarded through the U.S. Department of Transportation's Rural and Tribal Assistance Pilot Program will allow the Ross County Planning and Development Department to complete preliminary design work for the Pleasant Valley Corridor project. This includes areas along Veterans Parkway, Pleasant Valley Road, Moundsville Road, and Egypt Pike. The preliminary design phase is an important first step in any road improvement project. It involves studying traffic patterns, identifying safety concerns, and developing plans for potential upgrades. No construction will take place at this time. For more information, please contact the Ross County Planning and Development Department at 740-702-3008, or you can find this article on littermedia.com. Did you know that the Ross County Health District offers soil evaluations? A ticket from the Ohio Utilities Protection Service must be obtained before they arrive to complete the evaluation. Please note that test holes are required for their evaluation. Wait for them to discuss with you your plans for the property on site before excavating the test pits and ensure that grass has been mowed. Weather events may delay appointments. For more information, call their Environmental Health Division at 740-775-1158. Individuals can receive a free eye exam and a pair of glasses at this year's Fayette County Community Health Fair and Family Fun Day on Saturday, June 6th of this year. This service is for people without vision insurance. There are no income restrictions or limitations. The screenings are sponsored by Fayette County Public Health and provided by Better Vision, Better Hope, a nonprofit based in Texas. Employees from the Optic Family Vision Services volunteer their time to assist during the health fair. The eye exam will take place on the day of the health fair with frames available to choose from. The glasses are processed by a lab in Texas, and they will be available for pickup at Fayette County Public Health once they're ready, typically about 6 weeks after the event. To ensure a safe prom and graduation season for high schools across the state, the Ohio Department of Commerce's Division of Liquor Control and Division of Cannabis Control are reminding permit holders, families, schools, and communities to work together and take proactive steps to prevent cannabis and alcohol-related incidents. Celebrations associated with these milestone events come with risks tied to underage drinking and cannabis use, and everyone has a part they can play to promote safe, responsible, and legal choices. Liquor permit holders have an obligation to make sure they are not selling or serving alcoholic beverages to underage individuals. The best way to prevent underage sales is to thoroughly verify the identification of all young people attempting to buy alcoholic beverages. For resource and guidance on how parents can engage in conversations about responsible alcohol and cannabis use, access the online resource at com.ohio.gov/responsibility. The Ohio Department of Natural Resources Division of Forestry has reopened both horseback riding trails and all-purpose vehicle access at Pike, Richland Furnace, and Perry State Forests. The trails were closed for the winter season, and State Forest bridle trails will remain open until late November. State Forest APV areas will remain open until early December, when they'll be closed again for the winter season. The ODNR Division of Wildlife has announced hunting season dates for wild turkey, one of Ohio's most iconic game species. Spring turkey hunting is an anticipated event for many Ohioans. During the 2025 spring wild turkey season, hunters checked 16,014 birds. Among those were 1,740 turkeys taken by hunters aged 17 and younger during the youth season. New this year, the spring hunting seasons include separate youth dates for the south and northeast zones. Ohio's upcoming turkey season dates are as follows. Youth turkey in the South Zone will be available from April 18th through the 19th. Youth turkey in the Northeast Zone will be open from April 25th to the 26th. Spring turkey in the South Zone from April 25th to May 24th, and spring turkey in the Northeast Zone from May 2nd to May 31st. In a world that moves faster than ever, finding quality time to connect can be a challenge. To address this, the Community Action Committee of Pike County and Valley View Health Centers are launching a new initiative to support local families in navigating today's busy culture. Facilitated by qualified mental health specialists Caitlin Groves and Trevor Sullivan, this new series of family classes is based on the highly acclaimed Strengthening Families program. The classes offer a supportive space for parents to share experiences while children learn confidence and emotional management through an interactive, engaging, and deeply rewarding curriculum. Families are encouraged to sign up early to secure their spot in this uplifting community experience. For more info, check out the article on littermedia.com. Don't forget there's still time to register for the Ohio State University extension of Pike County's TikTok, Biting Back Against Bites, on Monday, April 27th, beginning at 6 p.m. at the OSU South Center. That's at 1864 Shyville Road in Piketon, Ohio. This event is free to attend, but pre-registration is required and can be completed by going to go.osu.edu/2026TICKTALK, TICKTALK. And don't forget the Ross County America 250 speaker series on Saturday is going to be Ohio Moves Transportation. You'll hear the story of the Ohio Erie Canal. Teresa Reap tells us more.
This one, the April Ohio theme is Ohio Moves Transportation. When we started looking at Ross County, it was like, oh my gosh, in the day, we were an absolute transportation hub, but we decided that we would go with the canal, which is one of my favorite topics about Chillicothe history. So Tom Troyster is putting together an excellent presentation on that. And I'm very excited to say that we are going to be hosting that at Dard Hunter Studios at 125 West Water Street, which is an original canal building. It was a warehouse. And after the canal, it served as a traction station for the old traction railroad that came through here. And in the room where we're actually doing the presentation, there's still part of the rail of the traction.
Is that right?
Yeah.
You can find that full interview linked to this post on Facebook, or if you're watching this on YouTube, just stick around till the end. You'll get an opportunity to watch that full interview with Teresa Reap, where she tells us more about the America 250 Speaker Series. And finally, a message from Kingston National Bank. One of the financing options that might be available for your business is debt funding. Learn more about options like loans and line of credit today.
Whether you're just getting started or looking to expand, your business is going to need one thing: money. One of the options to explore is debt financing. This includes loans and lines of credit offered by financial institutions. One popular option is an SBA loan. These are partially guaranteed by the Small Business Administration and made through approved lenders, generally financial institutions. These loans tend to have reasonable interest rates, lower down payments, and longer payment terms, but they can take longer to qualify for and require a lot of paperwork. You can learn more about SBA loans and how to apply at sba.gov. Term loans are another option. This is when you borrow a sum of money over a fixed period of time, then make monthly payments that include interest costs. One type of term loan would be a commercial mortgage loan for things like buying and developing commercial property. Business lines of credit are another option. These offer a lot of flexibility and are similar to regular credit cards. If approved, a lender sets a maximum line of credit you can access, and you can use the money as you need it. You'll be charged interest on what you take out, and you'll need to make monthly payments on what you borrow. How to finance your business is one of the most important decisions you'll have to make. So do your research and don't hesitate to reach out to a professional financial advisor for help. You can always stop by and talk to one of our loan officers for more information on the options we offer.
Mark came to the Adena Orthopedic and Spine Institute in severe arm pain from a degenerative disc. Minimally invasive spinal surgery got him back to what matters most. At Adena, we do what we love, so you can too.
Find a career you love with Pickaway Ross Adult Education. Skilled trades careers are in high demand with no signs of slowing down. Pickaway Ross offers career training programs with expert instructors and hands-on learning tactics to create a variety of opportunities. Visit our website for more information.
Discover Ross County. From the breathtaking outdoor adventures to the historic sights of Chillicothe and family-friendly events and festivals. Explore more at visitchillicotheohio.com or download the free mobile app today. Each week, we'll announce the Neil Coleman Insurance Wyandotte Mutual Intermedia Player of the Week, presented by Homeland Credit Union. And in December, we'll announce the Player of the Year. Nominate any amateur athlete by visiting littermedia.com and click on Player of the Week. You'll also see the players we've named throughout the year. Make your nomination today for the Neil Coleman Insurance Wyandotte Mutual Intermedia Player of the Week, presented by Homeland Credit Union.
Now time for a look at sports, and we start off with a look at our Haynes Total Healthcare Center High School scoreboard. Last night in baseball in the Shack, Manchester took Peebles 6-5. Fairfield was a winner over Fayetteville 10-2, and Lynchburg Clay took North Adams 17-1. In the TVC Hawking, it was Southern beating Belpre 23-0. Eastern Meigs was a winner over Trimble 2-0, and Waterford shut out Federal Hawking 12-0. In softball in the OCC Buckeye, it was Tays Valley with a win over Newark 10-0, and Canal Winchester beat Logan 16-15 for a close one. Pickerington Central was a winner 17-5 over Groveport, and in the OVC, it was Ironton over Portsmouth 8-2. We have a lot of scores on the Haynes Total Healthcare Center High School scoreboard. So to find those, just go to littermedia.com. In the top bar, click on Sports, and then hover over Haynes Total Healthcare Center High School scoreboard for all the local scores in our area. Cavaliers and Hawks play tonight in Atlanta, and then the Cavs will close out the regular season Sunday with the Wizards in Cleveland. Meanwhile, elsewhere in the pro circuit, the Blue Jackets are not doing very well. They got creamed last night in Buffalo 5-0 and now have a less than 1% chance of getting a wild card spot in the playoffs. They could, however, potentially win the division. They have a 17% chance of doing that, but everything has to fall just right. Reds experienced heartbreak in Miami yesterday, which sounds like a Drake song. They lost 8-1, which means they've split the series. They did unveil some sick new jerseys last night, though. Look at those. The City League red jerseys with the pinstripes. You can't see the pinstripes on there real well, but they're there. And I think those uniforms look pretty clean. The Guardians will open a series in Atlanta tonight. And now, it's time for the announcement of our Neil Coleman Insurance Wyandotte Mutual Litter Media Player of the Week, presented by Homeland Credit Union. And of course, this week it goes to junior CJ Rittinger for CHS softball. She leads the state of Ohio in strikeouts with 147 this season. She has the all-time career strikeout record with 567 and climbing, set the single game strikeout record with 19 against Washington Courthouse this season, and she's less than 8 hits away from 100 career hits. The Cavs hit 11-0 for the first time in program history, so it's only fitting for CJ Rittinger to be our player of the week. Congratulations to CJ. When we come back, we'll take a look at this date in history, followed by our national days, so stay tuned for that just up ahead. But first, we want to tell you about Litter Quality Propane. Online propane monitoring and reporting. Know your home's consumption and gas remaining in the tank. You can find out more at litterpropane.com.
As a professional race car driver, I live for speed, power, and performance on and off the track. That's why I use the Dixie Chopper, the world's fastest lawnmower. Race into your local dealership today and test drive a new Dixie Chopper.
Introducing the Petland Litter Media Pet of the Week. We want to put your pet in the spotlight. Pets with paws to pets with fins. If they gallop, crawl, or slither, play fetch, or simply curl up and snuggle. Send us a photo of your pet and we'll announce a new pet each week. And one pet will be crowned Pet of the Year. To nominate your pet, visit littermedia.com. Click on Pet of the Week. Tell us about your pet and be sure to include a photo. Watch Litter Media Live each Thursday for the announcement of the Petland Litter Media Pet of the Week. No purchase necessary. Contest applications must be from Ohio residents and at least 18 years old.
Tecumseh. Fascinating. Captivating. Mesmerizing. Tecumseh.
The Bean Foundation wants to raise awareness about suicide prevention by sharing 988. Trained crisis counselors are available to talk 24/7, 365 days a year. 988. Save the number. Save a life. To learn more about the Bean Foundation, click on this ad on littermedia.com.
Now it's time for This Date in History, the educational portion of our show, where we tell you what happened on this date in history. It's pretty self-explanatory. Today it takes us back to 1912. RMS Titanic set sail from Southampton for her maiden and final voyage. That's obviously not a 2-scale drawing of the Titanic. It was a lot longer than that. They made a pretty good movie about the movie, or about the ship and what happened. I like it a lot. It's one of my favorite movies. A masterpiece by James Cameron, starring Leonardo DiCaprio and Kate Winslet. Check that out. Maybe you can watch that this weekend. Nice, heartwarming story. Come back on Tuesday to find out what happened with the RMS Titanic and see how she met her fate. Friday, April 10th. Today is Cinnamon Croissant Day, Encourage a Young Writer Day, Farm Animals Day, Erase Self-Negativity Day. That's a good one. Day of Silence and Siblings Day. I have a sibling. Her name is Katie. She's 6 years older than me, so let's celebrate Katie today. Happy Siblings Day, sister. I'm never good at closing out the show because usually Dan covers that. So I push through, and at the end, I'm just rambling. So that's a look at our program today. Coming up on Monday, we'll join you again for another edition of this show, Litter Media Live. We'll see you then.